Hello everyone, I am here representing Team Spearhead, which include myself and my friend Nishan. Today I am excited to introduce Devops Insight Engine, an intelligent DevOps engine designed to solve the biggest bottleneck in software development, the deployment nightmare. Let us first discuss the problem during development. Suppose you have created an application like web page, web app. Now you want to make it live. As you know, the deployment process is little painful because we have to manually do everything like generating a missing file, handling cloud credentials, and after making a secure CI/CD pipeline. If there is any error during the process, we have to manually check what is the error and then understand it and make changes and have to redeploy the project. Basically, there is a lack of real-time monitoring. Now let's solve all this problem using Devops Insight engine. It's a full stack insight engine that analyzes your code, automatically fix missing configuration like generating Docker files and deploy it to the cloud service, which one you select. Login and so here is our dashboard in which you can add new project, and also if you have any previous projects that will show up here. So let's start with a new project. So basically you have to connect a GitHub repo, the project which you want to deploy. So now I am connecting my GitHub repository. So first of all I give the username, then after I have mentioned the GitHub repo, and at last I have given the token number of my GitHub ID. Let's run the diagnostic scan. So as you can see, our diagnostic report is that the Docker file configuration is missing, the GitHub workflow and the repository access is valid, but these are missing. Let me show you GitHub. This is our project which I am deploying currently. So as you can see that these are the file we have. After I fix this issue, we have an option to choose the destination. Let me show you again. Now you can see that the Docker file and the GitHub workflow are added, and now we have to choose your destination. Let's choose Vercel, and similarly here we have to enter the Vercel ID, our team ID and the Vercel token. So as you see, I entered the Vercel token and the team ID. You can get it from the Vercel. You have to make an account here first, and in the setting generals you have get a team ID, and similarly you can get the token number also from the Vercel. And then after we will initialize our initial deployment pipelines. Let's start this, and here you can see that our deployment is currently, the status is building, and you can see the logs here as well. Your deployment process is running. Let's see the log. Is a log analyzer. If any error is coming, then it will show up light here, and the status is currently building platform Vercel, and this is the GitHub repo we are monitoring it. So this is the solution we have provided, that everything is at one place. The deployment process is going on. You can monitor from here. Any issue is coming, the error box come here, and which also show you the solution of if any error come. And after that you can, after the successful deployment, it will show the status successful. Let us see it. So as you can see that our deployment process is completed. Let us see the log. In the Vercel deployment successful. Go back to dashboard, and now let me show you we have deployed it or not. So we are on Vercel, and here our product trying DevOps, and let me open this, and let me now show you the project which have we created. So let's go on its website. So you can see that here is our web page which we have created just right now. Now let me explain the workflow of our project. The process starts with user authentication. So when the users logs in, they land on the dashboard where they can create a new project by providing a GitHub repository. In phase 1, our system clones the repository and intelligently analyzes it. We detect the tech stack automatically, whether it's a Node.js, Python or a static app, by checking files like package, JSON requirement, txt, Docker files and CI workflows. In phase 2, we perform auto-remediation. If issues are detected, we generate fixes like Docker files and deployment configuration, shows a diagnostic report and push the updated code back to the user's GitHub repository using an automated bot. Finally, in phase 3, the user selects a deployment platform. The backend trigger deployment stores deployment data in a database, and the frontend displays real-time deployment status. Once completed, the project goes live and accessible directly from the dashboard. Thank you. A creative highlight of our project is how we use Kiro ID to design and involve the entire deployment monitoring workflow. Using QID, we rapidly structured both backend API and front-end component, helping us build a full-stack system with authentication, GitHub integration, and deployment tracking. On the backend, Kiro ID help us model deployment data, integrate platform specific APIs like Vercel and prototype future features such as a real-time status monitoring and automated rollbacks. On the front end, we use it to design a clean dashboard that visualize deployment status and make multi-platform extension easier. Overall, Kiro ID allowed us to move faster, reduce error, and focus building advanced features like monitoring analytics and scalable platform support. Thank you.